Let's talk.
Hello, weirdos. Welcome back and welcome to I am your Gen Z host, Jenny D. Grace.
And I am your Gen X host, Danielle Nikki.
Yes. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, make sure to hype it. And also share this with everyone you know, please. We want more weirdos to come join us. Before we get into it, we just wanted to say that we see all of you guys in the comments. We love it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and share your love for the show. We really appreciate it. We do it for you. We do it for like the love of it.
Yes.
And we just wanted to say that we see y'all asking for more content. And we understand, we completely understand, but we just want to make sure we're delivering quality content to you guys because you deserve it. But we can say that something special is coming.
We're going to tease it.
So be on the lookout for that. It's probably going to be announced on our mains. So YouTube, Patreon, TikTok, just, be on the lookout. All right, so we're going to jump right in with our story submission.
Let's do it.
All right, this one was titled, Am I Weird for Wanting to Divorce My Husband After What I Found on His Phone?
Let's get to it.
Let's get in it. This one's a little long, so. Am I wrong for refusing to move on from what my ex-husband and my ex-best friend did even a year later? I'm 33 female. My ex-husband is 39 male. We were together for 12 years, married for 7, and we have 2 children together, a 5-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old son. My ex-husband's new girlfriend is my childhood best friend. And before anyone says there were probably signs, there genuinely weren't, or at least not ones I could see at the time. We met when we were 4 years old. We grew up on the same street. She was in every birthday photo, every school memory, and every major life event. When my dad died at 17, she slept in my bed for almost a month because I couldn't sleep alone. When I got married, she stood next to me as maid of honor, crying harder than I was. I trusted her with literally everything. Then, at 26, I got diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma. It was the worst period of my life. I lost my hair, lost weight, stopped recognizing myself completely. I became deeply depressed during treatment. My husband was supportive financially and helped with appointments. But emotionally, I leaned on her the most.
Yeah.
She came to chemo with me, held my hand when I threw up after treatments, helped me shower when I was too weak to stand properly, sat on the bathroom floor while I cried because chunks of my hair were falling out. At one point, I remember sobbing to her that I was scared my husband wouldn't find me attractive anymore. She literally hugged me and said, "He loves you too much to ever leave you." I think about that sentence constantly now. 3 years ago, I got pregnant with my son. Around that time, my husband started becoming distant. He was still physically there, but emotionally it felt like he checked out of the marriage. He stopped touching me as much, started taking his phone everywhere, worked late constantly, snapped at tiny things. I blamed myself, honestly. I thought maybe motherhood and cancer had changed me too much. My best friend actually convinced me I was overthinking it. I remember crying to her once saying, "I feel like he doesn't love me the same anymore." And then she replied, "You're just insecure because of everything you've been through." Meanwhile, she was literally sleeping with him.
Jeez.
A year ago, everything exploded. My husband left his iPad at home while at work, and messages started appearing on the screen while I was using it to watch YouTube with my daughter. One message popped up, her saying, "Last night felt too normal. That scares me." My stomach immediately dropped. I opened the messages and genuinely felt like my entire life collapsed in real time. The affair had been happening for 5 years.
What?
5 years.
Oh my goodness.
They started sleeping together while I was undergoing chemo.
Of course they did.
There were messages from nights she came over to take care of me after treatments where they joked about me falling asleep early so they could finally have time alone. I found hotel bookings, photos together, messages saying "I love you," arguments about whether he should leave me or not. But the part that genuinely cannot get over is about how cruel they both were about me.
Yeah.
There was one message from my husband saying, "She's too emotionally dependent to survive a divorce." My best friend replied, "That's why you can't tell her yet. It would destroy her." Another message from her literally said, "Sometimes I feel guilty when she thanks me for being there for her." My husband responded, "You're still helping her more than most people would." Like they wanted credit for comforting me while betraying me. I divorced him almost immediately. The problem is, despite being a horrible husband and honestly not a great human being, he is a good father. He loves the kids, never misses custody, pays for almost everything he's supposed to, and our daughter is obsessed with him. So we share 50-50 custody. And now he openly lives with her. At first, I tried keeping things civil because I didn't want the kids caught in the middle. But over the last year, she's slowly acting more and more like she's their actual mother. She posts photos with captions like, family movie nights, my babies. Couldn't imagine life without these two. Last Christmas, she posted matching family pajama photos with my children and my ex-husband. Someone commented saying, your kids are gorgeous. And then she replied, thank you. She didn't correct them, didn't clarify, nothing.
Yeah.
I had an actual panic attack when I saw it. The worst moment happened 2 weeks ago. I went to pick up my daughter, and she ran to show me a drawing she made. It was a picture of her, my son, my ex-husband, and my ex-best friend holding hands. I noticed I wasn't in it. I asked who the blonde woman was, even though I obviously knew. My daughter smiled and said, that's my other mommy. I genuinely felt like someone punched me in the chest. Apparently, my ex-best friend cried afterwards because she never wanted to hurt me. And now my ex-husband's family are saying I need therapy because I'm stuck in the past. But honestly, I don't know how I'm supposed to move on from the fact that the two people I trusted the most in this world built an entire relationship behind my back while I was fighting cancer.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, first off, thank you for submitting that to us.
Yes. I have thoughts.
Please.
Okay. My initial reaction.
Yes.
Because I have two reactions here. My initial reaction is livid rage, right? They cheated. Even her crying harder than you at the wedding, I was like, ugh. Is it because your piece is getting married?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? It just was so, it felt so, the betrayal.
Right.
I can't get over the betrayal. So her a year later needing to get over it, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
Because she has to constantly see the relationship, right? That part, 100% on board with what she's saying.
Yeah.
You have every right to be salty, you know, to be frustrated, but maybe you should find a way to get through it for you because you're sitting there stewing and it feels horrible and they are running around living their best life.
Yeah.
You should live your best life as well.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yes.
Okay. Number two, I know it hurts to see somebody else with your children, but as a person who has step parents, that is what she's supposed to do. You know what I mean? She is supposed to love your kids like they're her own. They're not supposed to go to your ex's house and feel like their other mommy is treating them badly and is not including them in things and all of that stuff. And so for that part, just my personal opinion, obviously I'm not a therapist, but I feel like that should be embraced because it would make things easier for you because she is treating your children the way that they should be treated.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the second part. I know it hurts, and I know it hurts because they cheated. You know what I mean? Like if you guys divorced peacefully because you guys fell out of love, et cetera, then all of a sudden he got with your best friend, I'm sure that would hurt less than knowing that you were going through the toughest part of your life ever and they were cheating behind your back. That gives me the ick. Oh my goodness. So you didn't deserve that aspect. And then for them to just move on, it doesn't seem like anyone's really taking accountability for that part. It's just you divorced him because you were upset. And then they moved on together. And they were like,
great.
Yeah. And they felt no way about it. You know what I mean? Basically adopted your kids. So I feel like, ooh, I'm so sorry that you don't deserve that. But then again, my mom brought up a really good point. I understand she needs to treat your children the way they need to be treated. And they're loved when they go to that house and when they come back to you. So that's the part that matters. But, ooh, it doesn't hurt any less. I understand.
God, we completely understand how you feel. Ugh,
yeah.
I would be salty as well.
Ooh, stay off the Facebook.
Yes. Stay off Facebook. Maybe block her. You don't need to see any of that.
Exactly. Protect your peace. But yeah, thank you again for submitting. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Whew. Am I the asshole for refusing to donate a kidney to my stepdad who raised me and paid for my college?
Oh my goodness.
Yes. My stepdad, 56, has severe kidney failure and is looking for a transplant. His immediate family isn't compatible, so my mom told me, 27 male, to get myself tested. I'm a bit wary of the risks of a kidney transplant, so I was hoping the whole time that I wouldn't be compatible. The results came back, and turns out I was. Even though I'm afraid of the transplant, I was considering it for a while, as my stepdad is a great guy. He joined our family while I was in high school and treated me like his own. When he married my mom, he told me he'll take care of my tuition and other living costs. I told my mom my test results, but specifically asked her to keep it quiet for a few days so I could have some time to process it. At the same time, I was also hoping another donor would come out to help.
Jeez.
Alas, literally the next day, the whole family was texting me and giving me their thanks already.
What? I didn't say I was going to do anything. I just said I was a match.
Mom said, he's a match. Yay, let's go. He asked you. Okay. I didn't want to cave into the pressure, so I told them that I wouldn't be doing it. My stepdad was incredibly graceful and said that he understands. The problem is my mom and other family members went absolutely ballistic. They called me all sorts of names and said that if it weren't for my stepdad, we would have been out on the streets. I do think that she's right regarding that, but at the same time, I'm just not ready to go through the whole operation. Also, it really left a bad taste in my mouth how I feel they just expect me to do it as if it's the easiest thing to do. While they don't have that same pressure put upon them as they're all incompatible. Anyways, I might still go back on my decision as I do have time, but right now I'm just not sure. Am I the asshole?
I don't think so. I think you have the right to do whatever you want to do with your body. At the moment, this is your kidney still, right?
Yes.
So people automatically just tossing your kidney around to your stepdad and being like, you can give this up. It's fine. It's no big deal. As if surgery isn't like a big deal.
Yes.
Things go wrong in surgery all the time. So you're expecting him to just do this thing like it's just like, go give him like an apple or whatever. It's like, no. It's surgery. And if he's nervous about surgery, he has the right to do that. It's his body, his choice. I don't understand why they're just like, oh, you're compatible? Go.
Great. Go under the knife.
It's not that easy. You know what I mean? And
not.
He has the right to say no. People were like, I wouldn't say no. It's like, well, you're not in this situation. So it's not really fair. And also, you're different people. He has the right to feel his way. Yada, yada, so on and so forth. I don't think he is. And the pressure he's feeling is starting to make like he feels like he is because of the family pressure. And that's not fair.
It's not fair at all. So I went through the comment section and somebody did the following. They said, if you live in the United States, there are donor programs where anyone can give one of their kidneys to a stranger. And in return, they receive a voucher to give to the person of their choice to bypass the list. So anyone in your family or friend circle can save him. It is not solely on your shoulders. So we'll put the link up here on the YouTube just so you guys can see that because I had no idea.
Me neither.
And then it said, please pass the word. If you live in the United States, don't allow people to demonize other for not donating if they themselves have 2 healthy kidneys. Judgment is easy, but selfless action, that's just heroic.
That part. So if you're just like so willing and you're like, if I was in this situation, how about you do it then?
Yeah, so now he has a voucher to be able to get a healthy kidney from somebody else who's giving their kidney. Exactly, because it's really easy after you find out that you're not compatible to be like, well, I would have done it, so why didn't you do it?
People just expect other people to be these heroic figures when that's not realistic.
No.
Movies are lying to us. Thinking that everyone is just naturally a hero, everyone's just morally good. It's like everyone is just so willing to be selfless. Everyone's so willing to put themselves in harm for someone else. It's like, that's not realistic. They're lying to you. Okay. But if you are that person, fire Superman. Go and like donate your kidney and save your stepdad.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I'm just saying there's options. There's other options than pressuring this person
is not good
to do it. So I don't think you're the asshole because body autonomy is a thing. And I cannot sit here and say that it's okay for women to not want to have children and then turn around and say it's not okay for this person not to want to give their kidney.
Exactly.
Because you are donating your body and your time and your health for someone else.
Exactly.
Same thing.
A choice is a choice. Absolutely. Good point, Mom.
Yes.
Love it. All right. I have a tearjerker story for you guys. Are you
really
ready?
is.
Grab your tissues, okay? So in 2000, a man that was rushing home in the New York City subway found a bundle of clothes on the side. He went over to it and it ended up being a child. And now, 26 years later, that child is his actual child.
I cannot with this story.
I know. All right, you ready? Go to my screen, please. Thank you. All right, so we've got Danny Stewart and his partner, Pete. Danny in 2000 was 34 and he was living in New York, and he didn't really have a nice financial situation. He was dating this guy, Pete. They didn't live together. It was just like a very like, I'm young in New York sort of situation.
Go you.
Exactly. Yeah. And Danny was rushing home to make a dinner date with Pete. I love. And he was in the subway and he noticed like a bundle of clothes on the side. He was like, what is that? It's kind of moving. He takes off the hoodie that was on the top and he sees this newborn baby with the umbilical cord still attached.
Brand new baby.
Brand new baby.
Wow.
And he was like, oh my goodness. So he goes, he rushes, he calls the police, he goes back to the baby and he just stays with the baby until the police arrive. And he makes a statement and then he goes home. And so he's at home talking with Pete, like, this is what happened. This is crazy. Why would a mother just drop off? I think he said, quote, drop off a baby in the center of gay New York, which I love. It's fantastic. Because she knew the baby would be safe.
Yeah, right. That part.
And he was like, this is crazy. I don't know what to do. But like legally, he had to show up back in court because he's the person who found this baby, right? So he goes in front of the judge and the judge is like, we can't find the mom. Would you want to adopt this baby?
Oh my goodness.
And their lives were changed forever. Forever.
Aww.
All right.
That's so cute.
It is literally so cute. And he goes home to Pete. Danny goes home to Pete and was like, would you be open to this? Pete was like, absolutely not. We are broke. We live in this tiny cement box in New York. We cannot do this. And he's like, just come with me to the foster care and let's meet this baby. Oh. They met the baby. It's a wrap.
That was it. You can't look at that baby.
Come on. You can't look at this cute little baby and not take this baby home. In December of the same year, they officially adopted this baby.
Aww.
And they named the baby Kevin. Kevin, because Pete had a little brother that died before he was born, I believe. And they just said that he had a guardian angel named Kevin always over his shoulder. So they named this baby because this was the baby that saved their lives.
Oh my goodness.
So cute. Like I'm actually like end me because like I'm done.
Yeah, that's just so cute. Like I'm going to be crying right here. That's so sweet.
I can't. But yes, so they, for the first couple of weeks, they basically just like took turns staying up 24/7 because they were super nervous about this baby. They bought a bunch of like parenting books. They're like, we don't know how to do this. Is the baby still alive? Is it breathing? How do we figure out the situation? Danny ended up moving in with Pete in his flat, so they're now living together.
Right. Your entire life just changed.
It just changed.
Now you have a live-in partner and a baby.
Yes, and a baby. And they said living with this baby and raising this baby when they didn't expect it was just really hard. Kevin would like look in the subway and like see the bunch of pictures and posters and like look at people to see if he like recognized the features that matched him because he's
looking for his mom.
He's looking for someone that looks like him. They were always open about him from the beginning that they adopted him. They wrote a book, like a cute little book that he could carry around and bring to school, basically explaining how they met him, how they adopted him. They were open the entire time. They were saying like, we're not your biological parents, but we are yours. You chose us. We chose you. Wrap it up.
And we just like
wrap it down. You know what I mean? Wrap it up. I was like, I'm done. So this is Kevin now. I'm done. This is Kevin now and his parents. And back when Kevin was 11 years old, New York finally legalized same-sex marriage. Took way too long, if you ask me.
Yes.
And they ended up asking the same judge that asked Danny to adopt Kevin to wed them. So
you're killing me. You're killing me. This is a book.
This movie? Like, what is this movie? It's literally so cute. They're a perfect family, and I believe that's the book that Pete wrote. It's like a memoir about his life, about finding this baby, about Danny coming home and saying, we have a child and stuff. It was just so cute. And yeah, he's living the best life with his parents. I believe they also made a children's book and a short animation about
based on that book
based
that they
on
wrote?
life. Yeah. And I believe you can find the animation on YouTube. It's called 18 Months.
Oh.
It's actually 7 minutes. I watched it. It's so good.
Oh my goodness. So if you need to cry, go watch.
Yeah, go watch it. But it's literally the cutest situation. I think it's wonderful. He found family when he wasn't expecting it. It was the perfect situation for him. And they all look like a family.
They
you know
do.
what I mean?
They do.
It's
Family
just,
is who loves you.
that part.
You know what I mean? Found family. People who are LGBTQ plus,
Yes,
IA, like
house
they understand
mothers, like-
found family.
Yes.
And this is amazing. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is so beautiful. Now I'm going to go watch that short.
I know. I want to read the memoir. I want to read a children's book. And the short, I really recommend. Go watch it, please. It's called 18 Months. It's really, really good. And just like a note, I'm not trying to get you all like, but just your friends are your family. Again, found family is your family. People who are your blood don't necessarily mean that you're family. You don't just, you have to earn that part. You know what I mean? So don't be like, I have to be tied to this person because they're my blood, or I owe this person ABC.
Exactly.
It's like, no, the person that loves you is your family, and that'll be it for the rest of your life.
And that is just fine.
Yeah, don't fight it. It's okay.
Oh my God. That's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
I was on TikTok, which I tend to do.
Okay, great.
And I came across at XO_CINN, and she asked for the most unhinged survival hacks that we have. Do you mind going to my screen, please? So I took some screenshots of my favorites.
Okay.
All right. My mama said you can always apologize for overreacting. You can't apologize if you're dead. Make a damn scene.
That part.
Okay?
That part.
So when I first saw this, I saw a comment who felt the same way. I was like, oh, survival list hacks that I'm going to find. Like, how do I, purify water or whatever? No, this was to make sure that men don't kill women. It's just women all in the comment section on their hacks on how to survive living in the world with men.
Well, I mean, survivalist, you know what I mean?
Yes.
We're out in the wild here, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
We just try to make it.
Well, we are just trying to survive. All right. If I have a male Uber driver, if he asks about my day, I say I'm super happy because I got my concealed carry permit. If he asks about a job, I say I'm not at liberty to discuss it with the general public.
Period. And the unknown is enough.
Exactly. Just use your imagination. Don't tell strangers your name. It's literally okay to lie to strangers.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how many times I've lied to people.
Seriously.
Yeah.
What? I mean, people are going to know our names now. It's harder to lie.
Oh, it
but
is.
Yeah, you don't have to tell people the truth you don't know.
That part.
If the cops can lie to you, I can lie to you.
That part.
Okay.
That part.
They are allowed.
Yeah, I can't believe that they're allowed to lie to you.
They are.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm. A cop came to my high school and told the girls, you have a better chance of surviving a gunshot than a man who takes you to a second location. Never let a man force you into his car, even at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Okay. So you might get shot, but you might survive that. You never survive a second location.
Yeah.
There was 911 operators all in that comment section talk about no second locations.
Yeah.
You fight to the death to avoid letting a man take you from where he took you to the second location.
Exactly. Because your chances get near zero.
Near
what
zero.
Was it, like 5% or something?
It was something ridiculously low.
Ridiculously low. You fight with everything that you have.
That's right. Here we go. As a 911 operator, if you don't know where you are, let's say on a hike, and you have your phone, the coordinates to your location are in the Compass app as well as maps.
Yes, they are.
So if you did not know that, that's how you do it. I didn't screenshot this one, but there was another one that said if you are out hiking or something and you're lost and your phone is almost dead, you change your voicemail to your current location and the time. So you call in and change your voicemail to say, I am in these woods. It's 12:25 p.m. This is my location. These are my coordinates. And then you let your phone die. So anybody who calls looking for you and gets your voicemail knows your last location.
Clutch.
Mm-hmm.
That's genius right there.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Right? Women are given a heightened sense of intuition to offset the imbalance of physical strength with men. If your gut feels off, always listen. It's your superpower.
Yeah, it's the fight or flight thing, right? That you get your hair stands up. You're just I think this may be a dangerous situation. Always trust that.
Listen to
that. Because where did it come from?
Exactly. You're feeling in your chest. Something's off. You may not know what it is yet, but listen to it. Start looking around.
Just stop and don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lyft saved my life. 2 men were chasing me. I ran and hid under an RV. When I opened my phone, it was on 1%. I knew if I called 911, they wouldn't know where I was, so I ordered a Lyft, and the driver pulled up 2 minutes later.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is because they have the little pin on your exact location. That is correct. Yeah.
Even on 1%, it'll go dead, but they know that's where you were.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually really clutch.
Isn't that clutch?
Yeah.
Anytime an Uber driver asks if I have a man, I say I am one. Quietest ride ever.
I bet it is.
That's my last one.
That's amazing.
She said I am one.
Because nothing ends a conversation quicker than...
Okay, now let's just get to where we're going, please.
Exactly. Do you have any follow-up questions, sir? Actually...
So if you want to read, it was a really full comment section. There was so many hacks, so many tips. It was just wonderful to go through that and just see, because, we're girls. We love looking out for women. We got to look out for each other if nobody else is looking out for us. So you can check it out.
Yeah, that's clutch. I love all those women. Thank you.
Right?
All right, I have another Reddit. This one is a new subreddit for the show, I think. This one was Am I the Jerk?
Ooh, because we've had Am I the Butt Face?
Yeah, not in the show officially, which I can go find some. I promise you, I'll find some. But Am I the Jerk for this one? For making my roommate pay me back immediately after he used my tuition money.
I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Already. I live with 2 other guys near campus. We all split groceries and utilities pretty casually and usually just send each other money later without issues. Last month, my parents sent me part of my tuition money early and I kept it in my savings account because payment for the semester wasn't due yet. I mentioned this one night while we were all talking about classes and financial aid. A week later, I tried paying my tuition online and my card declined. I checked my account and almost $900 was gone. I genuinely thought my bank got hacked until my roommate admitted he transferred the money to himself using my laptop because I had left my banking app open.
What?
He said he was desperate because his car got impounded and he needed it back before work. The part that shocked me was that he acted like this was some normal temporary loan between roommates. He kept saying stuff like, relax, I was going to give it back after my next paycheck.
Relax?
I wish, on site. I completely lost it and told him I wanted every dollar back by the end of the week or would I report it. He managed to borrow money from his brother and paid me back, but now the apartment is insanely awkward. My other roommate says I escalated things too fast and should have handled it privately instead of threatening the police over roommate drama. But to me, this wasn't borrowing. He literally logged into my account and took money without asking.
Yes.
So, am I the jerk?
No. That's dumb.
I know. No.
Absolutely not. Because that was theft.
Yes, that was.
He didn't ask you, so that equals theft.
Exactly. He broke a law just then.
That's what I'm saying. And so him saying, I'm going to call the police is not an escalation. That's a natural reaction to having your shit stolen.
That part. Really? It's my tuition money too. I can't be here unless I pay that.
I left my laptop open and you were like, dope. I was waiting for a sign. Thank you, God.
Thank you, Lord.
I was waiting for this.
Because my car needs... What?
You could have asked. If you would say, look, I'll have it back to you on my next paycheck. Can I just borrow this money? It's an emergency. He might have given it to you.
Exactly. But just stealing it, it's the fact that he felt like he had the right to that money just because the laptop was open.
Yes.
That's insane.
And to tell me, relax?
And the other roommate to be like, this is just roommate drama. I will fight you both.
I think not. Roommate drama.
Excuse me? Goodbye.
That's so stupid. No.
Yes,
I'm glad you got your money back, though.
That part.
Because that could have been really, really hard. I mean, what if you didn't get it back and now you're in for your tuition?
Oh, man. I would have found out something.
Because it's not just money. It's money for your education.
Exactly.
And that stuff is due by a due date.
Yes, they're not playing around with tuition. Either pay it or you were outro.
Oh, my God. Well, I'm glad you got it back.
That part.
Am I overreacting? My boyfriend asked if I'll wake up to make him dinner if he comes home in the middle of the night.
You're rage baiting me.
I am.
This early?
I'm ready.
Why?
My boyfriend told me, we're both 32, about a video he saw where 3 women were asked, if your man comes home in the middle of the night and wakes you up to make him dinner, would you do it?
No.
I was literally about to turn and say, would you? You already answered. Okay.
Who do I look like?
The first two women said F no. Then the third said something along the lines of, yes, because I'm happily married. And the other two changed their tune. Now, this is all hearsay from my boyfriend, as I've never seen the video. My boyfriend then went on to say how he would do it for me, even though I would never wake him up in the middle of the night to ask him to cook for me, and tried to coerce me into agreeing to the hypothetical. It felt like a stupid test. My response was a definitive F no. Because I have so much difficulty sleeping that being woken up for something so mundane would piss me off. Make your own damn sandwich if you're coming home at 3 a.m. I'm not some on-call servant.
Right.
Now I'm kind of angry because it feels like a crappy control tactic. Tell me, lurkers of Reddit, is my anger an overreaction?
No.
Mind you, I'm not throwing a tantrum or breaking things. Just kind of peeved at how he tried to guilt me into becoming a subservient wife and don't really want to talk to him right now.
Honestly, where do you even start with this? I feel like if you even felt like you were comfortable enough to ask me that question, I'm sorry I made you feel like you had.
I'm sorry I made you feel so comfortable.
Exactly. Because why would you even bring that to me? Are you so for real right now?
That part.
Who do I look like? You know what I mean? Now I'm asking you all these follow-up questions.
Right.
It's like,
what did I do wrong?
Do I look like a fool? Like, what do I look like? You know? That is so stupid. Do not bring that to me. No, I don't feel like you're overreacting. For you to see a video and for one woman out of the three to be like, I would, and now you're expecting me to be that one woman, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No. This is not the 50s or the 40s or whatever. I'm not going to wake up and cook you dinner when you're perfectly capable of doing it yourself.
And why are you coming home at 3 a.m.?
If it's for work.
Okay.
Yeah, let's we don't know anything yet. Don't get there, people. We don't know anything.
Still no.
It's valid. If it's 3 a.m., honestly, just wait till the next day. It's way too late to be eating. But if you insist, make it yourself.
Yes.
I'm not going to be on your schedule.
So my initial thought was you need to be concerned about what your boyfriend is consuming because this is some red pill manosphere bullshit. Yes. On those podcasts, they encourage men to go home and challenge their partners with these types of questions, to go on first dates with women and challenge them with certain questions. And if they react in a way like that, then they're not the one for you.
This is feeling like the homework they gave those men on Fight Club.
Yes.
You know?
How great of a parent are we that my baby knows Fight Club?
Oh, it's so good. If you haven't watched Fight Club, you don't know what happens in Fight Club, but you're not supposed to talk about it.
You're not supposed to talk about it. Erase all of this. But seriously, though, there's these homework assignments that they give them. And so I would be concerned that my boyfriend is going down the manosphere hole.
Right. And we should talk about that,
exactly,
too.
We should talk about that because the answer is obviously no.
No.
Why are you asking me that? This is the dumbest thing. To walk past the refrigerator to come wake me up.
That part.
To make you food?
That's more effort to get me up.
That's what I'm saying. And he lied and said that he would do it because I would be willing to bet that he doesn't make her food now.
Oh,
when he's awake.
That part.
So
I don't think so. Let's operate as separate individuals and say that you can make your own stuff. I can make my own stuff.
Exactly.
That's what I'm about too. Like, let's bring it there.
Right. And see, I have no problem making my man a sandwich. Okay. I'll make myself something. I'll make you something. Are you hungry? Sure. I'll make you something. But to wake me up to make you something
when you're perfectly capable of doing it yourself. Oh, so you want to fight?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like I could wake up to fight, but I will not wake up to cook you dinner. You know what I mean? Like, yes, do not test me.
This is dumb.
Yeah, we're good. I have the most diva news you've ever heard in your life. If you can go to my screen for the visual. This woman split from her husband of 9 years, and she threw herself a divorce party.
Yes.
Now, if you've watched any other episode, you know my slogan is divorce.
Divorce.
So I'm all for it. This is Toni Harding, and she is a diva. She got married in 2014, and she and her now ex-husband decided to go their separate ways after 9 years of marriage. And a month later, she hosted her own divorce party. 90 people showed up to celebrate with her. Friends, family, coworkers, they all were like, yes. So
Divorced.
she spent like $2,600 on this party.
Wow.
On this gigantic light up divorce like sign.
Mm-hmm.
She spent lights, a DJ, cupcakes with phrases that said like end of an error, I believe. Yeah, end of an error. Plenty more in the scene.
End of an error.
Yes,
I thought you mispronounced that.
No, ERROR, end of an error. There are more fish in the sea. She's so iconic for that. Honestly,
amazing.
You can grab one and be like, period, girl.
Okay. So
I'm
dodged
here
a
for it.
bullet? Is that what that says?
Dodged a bullet with an actual like bullet on it. You can't really see it in the picture, but there's an actual like bullet.
That's funny.
Honestly, great. Everyone was so proud of her and people were happy for her. And she was happy for herself because apparently the divorce was really messy, really long, really grueling. Everyone lost money in it because, I mean, that happens a lot.
It's a contract and you're breaking a contract.
Exactly. And they have kids together. So it was a harder like situation and stuff. But after the divorce was finally finalized, she felt really like numb. And she was like, this was a long process. And then people were like, you should feel happy. This is the next stage in your life. And she's like, you know what? You're right. So she hosted her divorce party to celebrate the next stage of her life because people celebrate graduations, birthdays, all of these like highlightable moments in your life, these stages in your life. But people are like, divorce is bad. Why?
Right.
What if I'm moving on to something better?
Exactly.
What if he is too?
Yes.
Let's celebrate that. Yeah.
Some people are just not great together and that's perfectly okay. And they say like, this is a death. And it's like, well, sometimes it's not.
It's not.
Sometimes it's just like, okay, let's just not do this to each other anymore.
Exactly.
And let's go do something else.
That's what she said. Yeah. She was literally like, we started out so like fiery. They had all this passion and everything. They had kids and then they lost the passion. They tried to have another kid to maybe like spark it again. She says she loves her kid regardless. That was just like a thing that happens because it happens common.
It does.
But it just didn't work. And she was like, let's just not. And he agreed. And so they got a divorce.
And she said she likes to throw parties, right?
Yeah,
and so,
she's a party planner.
And this was better than her wedding?
Yeah. I love her for that. She's like, it's even better than my wedding because you can do whatever you want. You know,
Exactly.
you can drink. This is a celebration. So we should be happy for her. Everyone who's like pressed doesn't know what they're talking about. But yeah, she said, quote, it was better than my wedding. It was the best night of my life. It was filled with love, happiness, and respect. And now I have that feeling of closure that I really needed. The day after my divorce party, it sank in that I could finally start my life. This was about looking forward and celebrating love again. You can come out on the other side. I feel like I can actually close that chapter now. People label divorces as someone who's failed. A lot of the time I felt like I was failing because it was my choice to leave, but I realized I hadn't failed. I did something that was right for me. So why not have a divorce party? You celebrate all the other happy moments in your life, and this was finally a happy moment for me. I tell other people going through a divorce that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't live your life worrying about what other people feel.
I heard all of that. That's beautiful.
I love her. She's great.
Yes, because it's not about bashing your ex. It's about choosing you.
Exactly. She chose her and she said there's nothing wrong. She says she still cares about her ex. She hopes he can move on and find something better too because this is a good opportunity for him too.
Right.
But she's just embracing it, you know? People are like, my life is over. I got a divorce. I spent all this time. I have kids with this one person. It's like, but life isn't just one thing.
It was a season, and now you're moving on to your next.
To your next season. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I didn't come up with it, but I'll take responsibility.
Who came up with it?
I have no idea. I heard it somewhere.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you mind going to my screen, please? So this is Eric Poulin. I believe I'm spelling his or pronouncing his name right, and his wife, Sarah. So for 10 years, he had episodes where he felt like he was drunk and he appeared to be drunk, even though he hadn't had any alcohol.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like we're talking like blackout drunk. I can't remember what happened the night before. And he smells like alcohol.
How?
So it turns out he has a really rare auto brewery syndrome. That is
Auto brewery?
Brewery. Yes. Like you go to the brewery and have some beer. Exactly. So it's like his gut produces alcohol.
How is that even possible?
So there's like ethanol in there and his gut produces ethanol faster than his metabolism can clear it, causing him to become intoxicated. So when I was reading into it, it was like if you eat a lot of carbs and sugar, because those things can ferment and basically turn into alcohol.
Huh.
And so there's only 100 reported cases.
Jeez.
Yeah. So he has like a brewery in his belly.
In his belly. Can he drive?
No. Well, the thing is, he just was diagnosed with it. And you go undiagnosed. His wife, Sarah, is really kind of pissy about it because she's like, people with this case, this
symptom, this disease.
Yeah. Whatever, right? So people who have auto brewery syndrome, they're underdiagnosed because since there's only 100 cases, people aren't looking into it. So what actually happens is people think you're a closeted drunk. Because all of a sudden, the smell of alcohol is coming out of your pores, out of your mouth.
Right.
And you're like, I haven't had a drink. And they're like, you're lying. Because why do you smell like that?
What do you do?
And that's the thing. He's having all these problems. It's hard to spend time with his children, be alone with his children, because all of a sudden, he'll be drunk. And his kids will say, oh, you said this last night and you did this. And he's like, I don't remember any of that.
How?
I know.
What? This is blowing my mind. How do you even fix this?
I have no idea. And so all they tell them, because sometimes doctors, when they don't know, they fix the symptoms. So it's to eat less carbs and sugar and to take an antifungal medication. And that's it. That's all he's got.
There has to be a way we can fix this, a way that he could either live with it in a way that it doesn't impair his, speech, vision, his actions. You know what I mean? That's insane.
I know.
He can't spend time with his kids because all of a sudden he's drunk. That's not fair.
No, it's not. And so his wife is trying to start an app that where people who have this syndrome can self-diagnose, basically put their symptoms, put what happens when it's coming on to kind of help doctors along. But with only 100 cases, I don't know what how strongly they're taking it.
No, they're not going to push
this.
Yeah. If there's billions of people in the world and only 100 people, this is not a priority for them.
Exactly. They're not tripping.
That's unfortunate, but those 100 people, they're suffering.
They're suffering a lot. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so there's just nothing to do.
Okay, so if you're driving, right, you get drunk all of a sudden, you start weaving and stuff, they would arrest you for a DUI?
Oh, for sure, because you would fail the breathalyzer.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. And if they took your blood and all that stuff, you would probably rank pretty high over the legal limit. So I don't know if he can drive because he never knows when it's going to come on either. He's feeling fine. Then he starts feeling a little woozy. And then he wakes up the next day because he was basically blackout drunk.
That's insane. Your body is betraying you.
I know.
That's crazy. There has to be a way we can fix that. That's not fair.
If you know anything, let us know.
In the comments, please. Thank you. Wow. Right. I have my last Reddit. This one is a relationship advice, but it's not a romantic relationship.
Oh.
My father just told me he doesn't want me to live in a red state. How do I navigate the situation? Background context. My 22 female to male father, 61 male, is very conservative. While he tolerates pretty much everyone and despises the current administration, he is very homophobic and transphobic. He denies being racist, even though his actions and core beliefs show otherwise. Black neighborhoods are unsafe, CRT shouldn't be taught in schools, women of color abuse welfare, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He's unfortunately very into the manosphere and considers myself, born female, my sisters, and mother to be exceptions to his beliefs about women. So overall, conservative.
Yeah, they're the good ones.
I, on the other hand, am openly transgender, bisexual drag artist, and we frequently get into loud arguments about politics. I'm sure you do.
I'd love to be a fly on that wall.
I know. In a month, I will be moving to Tennessee for a very promising job opportunity. I'll be in a city, and I plan to go low visibility for safety. My dad recently sat down with me and told me, even though he would not want to live in a red state, I shouldn't. And I'm baffled by this comment. I asked what he meant, and he said something to the effect that conservatives are crazy. It's safer to live in a blue state, even if you're conservative. This is coming from a man who regularly talks about how he hates how blue our state is and how our neighborhood is full of snowflakes, even though we live next to a military base, and gripes about how his job acknowledges Black History and Pride Month.
Oh, no.
God forbid. I asked him why he feels like it isn't safe, and he just said, you know why. I I tried to press for more information, and he gave exactly none. I can't tell if this is more bigotry, genuine concern, or just plain confusing to be confusing. That being said, now I'm nervous. Not because I'm nervous of moving, because I'm nervous because I don't know what kind of environment I'm walking into. I understand my father is not very reliable, but he implied that it's not safe for me to move there. Could this be a racial issue that I can just write off and ignore? I know Tennessee has a much more larger Black population than where I currently live. Or is it something else? I just really like some advice on what I should take away from this comment.
What that feels like to me is that, so dad is like a spy to the OP into the enemy because he listens to the podcast. He has the same belief system. So he knows how nasty they can be and how they feel about people like the OP, right? And so even he doesn't want to live in a red state, even though he has a red state of mind. And so he's just like, nah, I'm going to live in a blue state because it's safer, but I'm going to complain about it.
But like, explain that to me.
It's like somebody who is on public assistance, not wanting the government to be involved with regular people's lives. Ooh. It makes no sense, right? And so dad is just like, no, don't move over there. That's going to be dangerous for you. I know what these people can do. Because even just the Black neighborhoods and the this and the that, he's very like this, very closed-minded. And he looks at Tennessee, and I don't know whether it's because it has a higher Black population, like OP said, or because he knows who his child is and knows how red state people might think. But because his child is one of the good ones.
What does that mean?
He's like, it's fine. They're going to treat you that way. So stay here where it's safer.
Okay.
I feel like
you can't have a toe in both worlds. You know what I mean?
You have to tie yourself in knots to understand the logic.
That makes no sense. And to the OP, I understand your confusion, but this is your life. If you feel like you said, you were going to go like under the radar a little bit less and just live in the city and take all the precautions and stuff, and this job is really important to you, I feel like you should do that. Yeah. Understand-ish where your dad is coming from. If he's like, just be careful, maybe that's what he meant and he just said it like, don't. Right. I have no idea, like, honestly. But if you feel like this is something that you can do and that you can protect yourself, then I say go for it. But like, your dad is so confusing because like, what do you mean? That's mind-blowing to me, because how can you believe in these things? Be like, this is wrong, ABC, but like live in the blue state, have red state beliefs, but not want to live in the red state. It's like, how can you believe in something, but you don't want to believe in it?
Right. You don't want to participate in it. Is it really that good if you don't want to participate in it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I that's confusing to me.
I don't know. I think you should do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do, but stay safe, boo.
Please. Oof. Am I the asshole for secretly buying a house behind my mom's back after she stole the one I spent years paying for? For context, my husband and I had a rent-to-own agreement with my mom's husband while they were married. The understanding was that once the house was fully paid off, it would become ours because we were paying the mortgage, taxes, and upkeep. After their divorce, my mom had nowhere to go, so I let her move in with us while we continued paying for everything tied to the house. Mortgage payments, utilities, repairs, furniture, groceries, basically all household expenses.
Good Lord.
My mom only covered her phone bill and credit cards. But when the house was finally paid off, everything changed. She cried and said she had nothing to call her own and that my husband and I were young enough to buy another house someday, so she deserved to keep it. I didn't want to destroy our relationship, so instead of fighting her, I started looking for another home. The problem was that every time I mentioned buying a house, she'd immediately discourage me. She'd tell me the economy was terrible, interest rates were too high, and I couldn't afford it. She was living her best life traveling while I paid all her bills. Oh. My husband and I secretly started the process of buying another home, got approved, closed on a house, and got the keys without her knowing. I finally told her after we already had a move date. Ironically, when I brought up buying a house casually, she interrupted me with the same speech about how irresponsible buying a house would be. I let her finish, and then I told her, actually, I already bought it.
Period.
We moved this weekend.
Amen.
She lost it, accusing me of betraying her, and refused to speak to me. We still deep cleaned her old house, room by room, before moving out. She was out of state visiting family at the time. After cleaning all day, we left, and minutes later, she sent me a message saying she had just arrived home and was disgusted that we left her house in shambles. She also refused to let us retrieve some of our belongings from the garage, claiming anything left behind was now hers. Then she started telling family and friends a completely different story. According to her, she had generously let me rent her home cheaply, and I repaid her by abandoning her financially and stripping the house of furniture, the same furniture she complained about.
Oh my God.
Months later, she finally visited my new house and criticized everything from the fixtures to the curtains. Then, after insulting the place, she looked around and said, "I deserve this house." It's been a couple years and things are calmer now, but she's currently in major financial trouble. My husband and sons keep helping her maintain her property because she physically struggles to keep up with it. She keeps hinting at selling her house and bringing a trailer to my property, but I keep telling her no. She wanted the house, right? Be careful what you ask for. So am I the asshole?
No, you're not. Oh my goodness. So your mom, she just is attached to you. I'm sorry, but if you come to my new house and was like, yeah, I can take this one too.
Yeah, you got to go now.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to say to that. That's insane.
Yes.
And you want to put a trailer outside of my house?
Yes.
Absolutely not. They're being nicer than they should have.
Way
they did
nicer.
all these things. They cleaned the house before they left. Her problem. Mm-hmm. They let her stay in the house. They paid every single bill except the ones that only affected her.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And she got to travel on basically their dime.
Yes. As they're like paying for the house, taking care of the house, and you got to travel and live your best life or whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I know there's a lot of arguments out there. You see those videos, people are like, I'm living my best life. And my parents are like, well, I spent 18 years raising you. Therefore, I deserve this too. Yada, yada, yada. I see that type of relationship like a lot. People are like, because I raised you for this life I didn't ask for, by the way.
And go back to the kid who sued his parents.
That's what I'm saying. I deserve ABC, and I deserve a little portion of your life moving forward for the rest of your life.
Interesting.
And I feel like a lot of parents believe that. And that's disturbing. And I see videos of that all the time on TikTok. People are like, my parent does this because everything that I earn, they deserve a little bit of it because I wouldn't be here without them.
Well, my thought about that is bullshit because your responsibility as a parent is to raise that child for 18 years. You brought them here. It's your responsibility to raise them. They don't owe you anything back for that.
But it's looking like she is thinking that because how are you going to be like, oh, this new house? I like it. I'll take this one too.
Yeah. Appreciate you keeping my house warm until I get here.
What?
And then wants to move a raggedy trailer on your property?
On my property? No. Wrap it up. You got this new house and being nice enough to allow you to keep this new house.
Right.
I can ruin your life.
What mom needs to do is sell the house and get an apartment. She can't even keep the upkeep of this house. So just get rid of it. What is the deal? No, you can't move in with me. And no, she's not the asshole.
No.
Girl.
I know. Goodbye with all that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh my goodness.
That's it.
All right, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for joining us on episode 39.
Oh my God. Our podcast is an elder millennial.
Stop it. You keep aging. When we get to episode 200, what are we going to say?
Dead.
I can't with you. Wrap it up. Thank you again for joining us. I also wanted to say that our podcast is available to stream on all platforms now. Yes. So you can find it literally wherever: Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Amazon Music, wherever you stream on Apple, Galaxy, what is it? Android, whatever. Go
whatever
find
phone
it.
you got.
We're not judging, but the green bubble.
Oh, get out the group chat.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see y'all next week. And also make sure to join us on Patreon for our post-show discussion. Got exciting news to share again, like I mentioned at the beginning. So thank you. Love y'all. Bye-bye.